Is it a good display you want? Is it a good sound you want? Or is it an extra port you want to use to connect another device? Or are you looking for a budget-friendly monitor? Well, this is the brand new S2725DS 2K display monitor from Dell. From their 2025 lineup. This monitor has one of the highest graded specs that a budget monitor shouldn't have. And you tell me this monitor isn't the best, well, you're bluffing. This monitor has an IPS accuracy, meaning that the color grade on this monitor is top-notch. So when you're editing video, maybe you're a photographer or whatever you are, you can actually get a good color accuracy on this monitor. So this monitor is a 2K display that carries 27 inches. From this edge to this edge, that is 27 inches. That's how it's being calculated. But if it's the old type of monitors those days, it comes with, like, let me say, with a frame. Some calculates the frame, but you don't calculate the frame, you calculate the screen. So you calculate all the way from this edge to this edge, and that will give you a 27-inch display. And that's what we have right here, the Dell 27-inch monitor with a 2K display that can cover up to 100 Hz in terms of gaming and other activities, but it is not top-notch in terms of gaming. Why is that? Because it's 100 Hz. You might be seeing some distortion when gaming. Well, this monitor isn't built for gaming, if you ask me. It is built for corporate works like editing photos, videos, or let me say you're a web designer like me, and that's what this monitor can do. But if you're looking for a gaming monitor, I would prefer you go for 140 Hz above. When using this monitor, I haven't noticed overheating in any way. Maybe that's because I'm doing some light taxes, but if you're gaming for sure and your brightness is like over 100, you will notice a warning that says this is an energy consumption, that you should reduce the brightness of this monitor, and that could help you with less overheating. But so far I haven't noticed any overheating, but I keep it on 50%, and that has been the accurate for me. Another great feature about this monitor, it is the speakers. These speakers are top notch. These speakers are extremely loud. It is a 5-watt speakers, and it has 2 speakers inbuilt into this monitor. I really want to share this video with you guys because I have been using the Samsung A9 Plus for a very long time, and when I came across the keyboard and the pen, my dear, it was mind-blowing of what it can do. When I was getting this monitor, I wouldn't lie, I was specific about the speakers, and that's because I don't want an external speaker to my system to maybe inconvenience me or whatever it is. I first contacted Dell and asked them if they have an inbuilt speaker, and they told me that yes, they have an inbuilt speaker, and this was their latest feature for 2025 model. And on top of that, it was a 2K display, and that was good enough for me. Yes, there are 4K displays and there are higher displays that you can use, especially for gamers, but the 2K display is fine for me, and I didn't have any problem with that. And another cool feature about this monitor, it has a compatible mounting bracket, and that can be used anywhere, whether you're mounting it on your wall or you want to turn it into a TV, and that is a good feature that this monitor carries. So I'm going to drop the link on the setup process on this monitor so you can see how I actually set this monitor up. So after mounting the monitor, it was now remaining this hook, which you're going to put over here for the wiring. Once you've connected the HDMI cord and the power cord to the monitor itself, this hook, they serve as the ability to hold the wire all together. That's one thing I like about this Dell monitor. Everything is just simple and it is organized perfectly for your use. If you look down here, you can see the control button here, which is like a joystick, and also the power button. You can hear that clicking noise, and they both have this clicking noise if you can hear that. Another great feature about this monitor is it can come up and down like this. It can tilt this way. You can also tilt it the other way. If you're standing and you have like this controlling decks, you can take it forward, and also you can bring it down. And remember, this is an IPS screen, meaning that the color accuracy on this monitor, it is top notch. It doesn't have any deflection or any color deflection. So this is actually a good monitor to buy. And regardless of that, it's a 2K display, which I have said earlier. You can see it can tilt to this point, as if I want it to this point, or maybe if I'm moving and I'm in another corner, I can actually tilt it to this point. That's how incredible this monitor is. I don't know who can offer this kind of monitor in his budget of $290. Well, it's only Dell that can do that. and I give them credit for that because I've been using this monitor for like 2 months or 3 months rather, and I haven't had any issue with it. So now let's look at this casing. This is like an extra casing to make your work neater when you're doing your extra setup. You can see it is written here HDMI 2, which is where you're going to put your HDMI slot inside here. That's if you have another control that you want to connect this monitor to, like the PS5, and your external control right here. As for the port on this monitor, it carries one HDMI port here and also carries a display port, and right here is the power port. This is where you will input your power port. And remember, we talked about this casing. That is for your second slot for the HDMI if you have an external control that you want to put into this monitor. And that's it. It doesn't have like much stuff like gathered over here. Then another thing I would love to share with you is the speakers. Let's get right into where the speakers really are. So right under the monitor, we can see this vent. This is the first vent and this is the second vent. This is where the speakers are, and the speakers are extremely loud. Each of them carries like 5 watts of the speaker, meaning that it has a very loud sound for its monitor capacity. And this is incredible for also video editors, and that's because they are the ones that are mostly focused on the speakers, in the sense that they love it when the sound effects and everything is being accurate. So this speaker actually gives you an accurate sound. So now guys, let's connect this monitor to our system. Inside the box, we are given one power cord and one HDMI cord. If you haven't watched the unboxing of this monitor, you can check the link that I'm putting on the screen. So you can go ahead and see what's in the box of this monitor. So now we are going to connect the power cord down here, and our HDMI cord, we are going to put it in HDMI 1, and that's because we want this to be our first display. Like I said, if we have another control, we can actually put it down here. But at the moment, we have only one control, and that's all. I will now go ahead and connect the stand, which is very easy to fix. This monitor is not just sleek in its design, it is actually a flexible monitor for anybody to use. Whether you're a gamer or a video editor or a photo editor, this monitor is actually good for you. And one of the greatest reasons for me getting this monitor is because I can actually share my screen into 3 different sections, just like this. I can actually be editing on this side, or working on this side, or if I'm not working on this side, I can actually be working on this side. Of course, this is what like 27-inch monitors do these days because they have a lot of space, and that's why I actually got this. And if you're considering to get this monitor, I think what you should consider is how loud are the speakers? Top notch, 100%, doesn't have an issue. How is the display? Yes, it's a 2K display, not a 4K, but it is giving you a good color accuracy. And even if you're far away, you can actually see how good the color is. Another reason to get this monitor is the visor. You can actually mount this monitor on the wall, or you can actually use it for any purpose. Like those people that want to consider this monitor as a TV, you can actually do that as well. Another great thing about this monitor is it doesn't overheat. Whether you're gaming or you're using it for Photoshop or any of the video editor like CapCut or Premiere Pro, this monitor doesn't overheat. Another great thing I love about this monitor that people might not really consider is it has 2 HDMI ports, which I really consider very useful. If you're using this monitor for your computer, you can actually connect it to one HDMI port, or if you want to connect your PS5 or any other console to this monitor, you can actually use the second HDMI port. And that's how useful those 2 HDMI ports are. Also, if you have a display port, you can actually connect it here. And the great thing about this monitor, imagine using your PS5 connected to these speakers. God, it feels like heaven. Like the sounds are just so incredible, like I have showed you before. This sound top notch. It doesn't have any distortion in the bass. The bass is so heavy. Great things about this monitor. Honestly, this is my honest review, and if you love this monitor, check the link in my description and get it for yourself. Thank you for watching this video, and my name is Abe Light. I am a web designer. Thank you for having me here.